What's up guys, Shadow Elemental here, welcome back to the channel, and you know what's more fun than playing the online mode in Ghost of Tsushima? Ghost of Tsushima Legends? Breaking it. So I'm playing Shore of Vengeance, where the enemy forces, the Oni, have cut down trees that are used to simplify the dead, and turned it into a prison boat. So what happens is, after this wave is defeated right here, the enemies spawn out of bounds. One of my allies, Zealous Blue, is able to see the enemies, and as such urges us to go defend the cliff. We follow him and make our way towards the cliff, albeit with a little detour to a healing drum. Zealous Blue begins fighting off invisible enemies, but we can't see them. Also, apparently, just like in Apex, ally voice chat is not shared in Ghost of Tsushima, which, yay, I can make more videos like this in Ghost of Tsushima Legends, but you don't get the full experience of what's actually going on. Because Zealous Blue and one of my other allies, I don't know how to pronounce their name, but it starts with a P, are very active in the VC trying to figure things out. So here, that other guy has decided to try and blow up the invisible enemies using a barrel. He places it down, Zealous shoots it. Nothing happens, so we're told. Zealous decides to ping the enemies, trying to see if we can attack them. And that's when we find out the reason the enemies are invisible is because they've spawned out of bounds, beyond the hills. So the hopelessness begins to sit in. Our allies decide to try and attack the enemies while we can't see them. But Zealous informs us that we are doing nothing to them. Bored, I decide to start swinging on a grapple point. I've sped this up because I do it for a little bit. I do it for way too long. But then we come up with a new idea. So I jump off. My ally decides he wants to try and attack the enemies from within bounds, but we can't move any further unless we want to die in 10 seconds. Still, we persevere and find out that they haven't only spawned out of bounds, but under the map. We come up with a brand new idea now. Zealous, the only person who's able to actually see the enemies, is going to push the last living enemy, Oni, into the capture zone. The hope is either when the Oni gets into the capture zone or takes it over, the enemies will begin to respawn. The Oni is now in the zone, and all we have to do is just let it capture the zone. We stand idly by, staring at the cliff capture point to see if the devil, or the Oni we can't see, shows up. Any minute now, we will see the end result. The zone is taken, our health gets reduced, but nothing. Zealous informs us that the beach is going to be under siege next, but the Oni have not showed up yet. Zealous begins to ping the enemies again. They're still back here. We assume that's where, or I assume that's where they're coming from. Zealous comes up with a new idea. What if he purchases the Spirit Bear ability and uses that to try and attack the enemies? Nope. It's not in order. Then Zealous looks at his kills and says we do the same. He's getting kills alright, and he's already got a lot of them. Here, Ryan was just passing the time shooting some objects. And then Ryan leaves. Of all things, Ryan leaving fixed the game. Well, hope you guys have enjoyed. Special thank you to Ryan, Zealous Blue, and the third guy that I still can't pronounce the name of, because they were great allies. And if you know me, I do not trust randoms anymore. It's the great experiences like this one here, where everyone was being so positive and helpful, that makes playing online great. Hope you've enjoyed, and until next time, this is the Shadow Elemental, signing out.